Welcome to my channel. I'm Gary Wiryawan, and today I'm going to share my 5 favorite pictures taken using Micro Four Thirds camera in 2023. Intro. So 2023 is almost over. I cannot believe that this is already the month of December, and I've been getting a lot of Christmas vibes lately, and that makes me really happy. Today I just want to say that I am very grateful for this year, especially in terms of photography. I've been able to take so many great pictures with my camera, go to so many different locations, and just have a lot of fun. I've documented the process of how I take those pictures on my everyday photography vlogs. Please check them out here. And also, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be able to travel again to some countries this year, to New Zealand and United States, and been able to take so many great pictures as well while I was there, and I'm very thankful for that opportunity. Today, I just want to share my top 5 pictures taken using my Micro Four Thirds camera this year, and hopefully by sharing those pictures I'm able to also share my joyfulness and also my gratefulness to you. So now let's start with the first picture. So first picture is this picture of Lake Te Anau in New Zealand during sunset with that jetty on the middle of the picture. If you want to learn more about how I take this picture, please check out the vlog on the card above. But basically, this picture was taken using the Panasonic Lumix G85, my main camera for my New Zealand trip, and the Panasonic Leica 8 to 18mm f2.8 to f4 lens. So this is kind of a wide angle picture. I think this was about 8mm, so a very classic wide angle landscape photography kind of picture. I also used ND filter. It's about 10 stops if I'm not mistaken, and also tripod to help to make the water smooth and blurry, which is really nice for this kind of pictures. Every time there's water or lake or river or waterfall, I always try to use ND filter to smooth out the water, and I think it always looks nice. So the composition is just a very simple minimalist composition, just the leading line caused by the jetty, and it's just overall a very balanced composition. So the horizon is about halfway in the image. What makes this picture awesome in my opinion is the lighting caused by the golden hour, almost blue hour kind of sunlight. And with this picture, I also enjoy how it gives me a sense of being there on that location during that time, during the sunset, and it brought back good memories from my New Zealand trip. Next picture is this beautiful picture of the lonely Wanaka tree taken in Wanaka, New Zealand in the afternoon. So if you want to learn more about how I take this picture, you can watch the vlog up here on the card. But basically, I use my Panasonic Lumix GX85 camera and my Panasonic Lumix 35 to 100mm f4 to f5.6 telephoto lens to capture this picture. Again, I also used ND filter and tripod again to make the water on the lake smooth and blurry. I think this is about 5 to 10 seconds of exposure, so the water becomes really blurry and smooth. I think it works really well on this particular picture. The composition is just a very simple tree in the middle kind of composition with everything else acting as sort of the background. So using the telephoto lens in this image, I think works really well to compress everything. I was able to create that exaggerated relationship between the foreground, which is the tree, and the midground and background using the telephoto lens. I think this gives a sense of how majestic the mountains are, how majestic the tree is. It's not something that you usually see with your normal naked eye, but with a telephoto lens, you can do that. Anyway, you can check out my philosophy, my take about telephoto landscape pictures using Micro Four Thirds camera. I will put a link on the card above, but you can watch that video to learn more. One thing that I should note about this picture is that the lighting is totally jackpot in this picture, because it was actually very cloudy when I took that picture, and it's even raining. But in just a few seconds, a very small window of time, the sun was hitting the tree, the mountain, and the forest, at the right angle, and it just changed everything and makes the picture look very dramatic, very nice, and I just really love the lighting on this particular picture. So I just want to emphasize again the importance of enjoying the process of photography. I think I stayed on this location for about more than 30 minutes. I was just standing with my camera on my tripod with my ND filter, and I was just, waiting for that perfect window of time. And more than the actual end result, I was also enjoying being there, looking at the tree without looking on my camera, and just having some conversations with some other people who are visiting the location. I think it's just something that's very important in photography, not just about the camera, the lens, and the result, but also how you are interacting in the location with some people around you, with the environment, and just being able to have fun while you are taking picture. Next picture is the picture of this Seattle city skyline taken from Cary Park, so you can watch the vlog on the card above to learn more about how I take this picture. But this picture was taken using my Panasonic Lumix GX85 and the kit lens Panasonic Lumix 12 to 32mm f3.5 to f5.6. This was taken handheld without tripod. I just kind of zoom in to 32mm and just kind of take the picture using aperture priority mode. So this picture was very special, not because of how beautiful the picture looks, the technicality of it, but it just has a lot of sentimental value to me. I used to live in Seattle for 4 years, and being able to visit Seattle again is just something that's really special for me. Sometimes the image doesn't have to be really technical or really beautiful. It just needs to matter to you, and this is the case with this particular picture right here. I hope that someday I could go back to Seattle again for some vacation, and that would be really nice. But speaking about the image itself, the composition is just very simple. I just want the skyline to be a little bit compressed. We were not lucky at that time because it should be the Mount Rainier on the background, but it was cloudy, so we cannot really see Mount Rainier. But overall, I just love the composition. I love how the trees are wrapping, sort of giving a frame within the frame kind of feel into the skyline. And I just love the beautiful lighting. This is also almost sunset, so the lighting is really nice, and it's just golden hour. You can see the orange kind of look on the buildings right there. It's just overall a nice image, and I'm really happy with this picture. Next picture is this picture of a boat cruising in front of some layers of hills taken in Labuan Bajo, Indonesia. If you want to learn more about how I take this picture, I have a vlog documenting the behind the scenes of this picture. You can check out the card above. But I took this picture using my Panasonic Lumix GX85 camera and the Panasonic Lumix 14 to 140mm f3.5 to f5.6 super zoom lens. The main purpose of this picture is to emphasize how majestic the landscape is, how beautiful and how grandeur the layers of hills are. It's to create a sense of scale, especially by using the boat as an interest point in the image. Without the boat, I'm quite sure that the image will look very dull and lifeless, but the boat gives a sense of scale and a lot of context to the image. This picture was taken at quite a telephoto focal length. I cannot really remember, but it was between 50 to 140mm, so quite zoomed in on my super zoom lens. And also it was taken early in the morning, about 8 AM or something like that. So the lighting is still very beautiful. So we still got a little bit of orange hue on the picture. It just creates a nice lighting, and the lighting really sculpts the hills, create that beautiful textures that you can see on the hills, and also some layers of interplay between shadow and highlight. I just quite enjoy this picture so much, and this is another case of how you use telephoto lens in a landscape picture. So, last but not least is this picture of Mount Merapi volcano together with the Prambanan temple in the middle. So this was taken in my hometown, Yogyakarta city, and you can check out the behind the scenes vlog on the card above right here. I took this picture using my Panasonic Lumix GX85 and the Panasonic Lumix 35 to 100mm f4 to f5.6 little telephoto lens, my favorite lens. So these two objects are quite the icons of my hometown, and framing them in one single picture is the idea behind this picture. I just want those two things together in one picture. So composition wise, it's a very simple picture. Everything is right in the middle, but I just love the compression effect caused by the telephoto lens, especially with the layers of trees, houses, from the foreground until the background. So as you can see on the image, the temple appears quite small in the picture and the volcano behind appears quite large. And in this picture, I just want to experiment with the idea that although human can create something majestic and wonderful, such as the Prambanan temple in the middle, it is still no match to what the nature can create, which is the beautiful volcano on the background. So sometimes I come up with this kind of ideas that I want to have in my image, some concepts before I even take the picture, and sometimes that can be quite fun. And again, fun is very important when it comes to taking pictures. You don't just take pictures, but you also enjoy the process of photography. In terms of lighting, this is also golden hour. This is before sunset. So the light sculpts the trees, the temple, and the mountain in a very nice way, in my opinion. There are lots of interplay between shadows and highlight in this image, and I just love it. And the fact that there are clouds and smokes and mist in this image really makes it special as well, kind of give it that special vibe, and I just like it so much. So yeah, those are all my 5 favorite pictures taken in 2023 using my Micro Four Thirds camera. And that wraps up today's video. So that is all for today's video. I hope that these pictures are inspiring and entertaining for you. So please comment down below which one of the pictures is your favorite. And also if you have any question about today's video, comment down below as well and I will try my best to answer them. Also, don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, and subscribing to my channel down below. And if you want to support my channel even further, consider using the affiliate links on the description below and use the super thanks button as well. Thank you and see you on the next video. Goodbye.